Thank you, Han, for talking about the history of Samsung and some of the concepts that we've learned in class and how it relates to that company. I'm going to talk a little bit about the vision statement, mission statement, and the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for Samsung. The vision statement for Samsung is basically it takes creative solutions, new technology, and innovative products, all something that they do. They combine that with partnerships, industry knowledge, and their employees to create basically a statement that says inspire the world, create the future. Something that says basically all the efforts that they do, they contribute to a better place and a more high-tech future. In their mission statement, Samsung kind of explains that they've been around for a very long time. They do not only electronics, but they do semiconductors, skyscrapers, large-scale construction. They do fashion, medicine, finance. They own hotels, golf courses, everything. They do talk about Samsung Electronics, the global market. They lead the global market in high-tech electronic manufacturing and digital media. Then they talk about how they go in a new direction. They plan on being a market leader for that as well. With Samsung, it is a very huge company with a very large R&D program. That's one of their great strengths. Based on the fact that they have such a great R&D program, they offer new products every year and they're a market leader in innovation. They have a diverse electronics portfolio. Basically, they offer everything from smartphones to TVs to Blu-ray players. Any electronic device that you would want to own, they offer it, including appliances. And in the smartphone market, they own the largest market share, which is great when you're going into developing countries because you can offer many varieties of products and create a large market share just as the market develops. Also, they have low production costs, which keeps their bottom line low, keeps their margin for profit up. Some of their opportunities, again, the developing markets showing a huge demand for smartphones. Africa is a great example of that, Middle East. As the smartphone demand goes up and internet connectivity goes up, Samsung is there for market share growth. They have new technology. VR is a great new technology that's coming out. Samsung's a leader in it. They offer more choices, and because they do have that R&D program, as the new markets open up, they can develop into it. They have the ability to be a first mover into a new market or niche. Based on their large profile, they have the ability to be there first, develop it, lay the ground, and develop the market as it comes along. And then they have the capital to acquire new technology companies. They've acquired quite a few in the past couple of years, mostly towards VR development and telecommunications. One thing, having the capital to be able to do that makes them a leaner company, also takes away threats that they would otherwise have. One of the weaknesses, they have a low profit margin due to competition. There are a lot of electronics companies out there, a lot of construction companies out there that dominate for market share. So Samsung has to be competitive with their price so they don't make as much profit as they would if they had a niche market. They don't have their own operating systems. They are dependent upon Android and Apple for the majority of their operating systems. Based on that, they can't provide a new way of doing things as far as software goes. They're dependent on other companies to be able to do that. They don't produce their own product parts. They have manufacturers that can produce it for them according to their specs. Sometimes, for example, the battery thing with a Galaxy Note, basically they're up to the whim of what the manufacturers can do for them. They do not oversee the factory process. They just give them specs. And then Samsung in general is known as really good products, but not the super high end that some people want. They're just good, reliable products, especially in the appliance market. Threats to Samsung, they have a large number of competitors. Just an overall number of competitors in the market, especially in developing countries, keeps their profit margin low. A lot of the new competitors like Vizio have lower production costs because they've moved their factories to third world countries such as Bangladesh and Western China, Vietnam, Indonesia, where the production costs are even lower and they actually get money back from the government just to be there. They do have a legal battle going on between the South Korean government and their de facto CEO, the son of the actual CEO. He has in fact been jailed. He's still in jail awaiting trial on bribery and corruption charges along with the president of South Korea. And then they have a large portfolio. One setback like the Galaxy Note can set them back from the entire brand. People won't buy a washing machine if they know their phones blow up. That's just how the market is. So they have to overcome that. That's one of the biggest threats that Samsung faces now is getting that trust back with the consumers. Make sure that they're able to overcome it and prove that they are a reliable company. Now I'm going to let Jackie finish up. She's going to go over some of the things that Samsung's done and some of the products that they do, as well as wrap up the video. Thank you very much. Take it away, Jackie.